Hi, this is Jim, and I'm about to show you 30 creative ways to find profitable inventory that you can sell on eBay or Amazon. 30 ways to find stuff that's going to make you really good profits. Now, you'll see asterisks next to some of these ideas, and that means those ideas cost absolutely nothing for you to try. So let's just go through the list really quickly. Creative partnerships with retailers might include doing something like this. You go into a small mom and pop retailer, you say, hey, how are you guys getting rid of your shelf pulls and overstock? Your out of season stock. What do you do with it? And they're probably liquidating it for pennies on the dollar. You beat that bid by just a little bit, there's your inventory. You can even offer to consign it with them, as I mentioned here, meaning you don't put down any money whatsoever. There's many other creative ways. Get to know the retailers in your town, or anywhere in the world for that matter. You can do it virtually. You can advertise for products locally. Some of the free newspapers, Craigslist, we buy stuff. Craigslist doesn't like running those kind of ads, but you find free newspapers. And some people do get away with doing it on Craigslist, so you just might get your ad deleted. But advertise, tell, spread of word of mouth, hang up little flyers at the library. I'll buy your stuff. Now, you don't have to buy it necessarily. You can agree to consign it with people. Do a consignment deal. Hey, I'll sell it for you on Amazon. You get half, I get half. How's that sound, right? Drop ship arrangements. I'm not a big fan of drop shipping, but we have a lot of people who are doing pretty decent with it. And there's a lot to know. It's definitely not for newbies, but the nice thing about it is if you get into a good arrangement with someone and you're their exclusive seller online, you can do some decent things there. I don't suggest starting here though. Online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, very popular. Basically, online it just means buy something online that you know can sell for a lot more money on eBay or Amazon because you've done your research. It's just a matter of scouring little known websites. It's getting very popular, it's getting harder to do, but if you can find those deep Google search websites, we'll talk about that in a couple minutes. Um, you can find a lot of opportunities still, but you have to dig deep. And if you're using tools that everyone else is using, well, you're going to run into people who are selling the same stuff you are. But retail arbitrage, same thing. There's still huge, huge opportunity there. See, it may be winter where I live, but it's summer somewhere else. So as all the summer stuff's going on clearance here, I can scoop it up off the retail shelves, the seasonal stuff. After the major holidays, you scoop up all those, 75, 90% off stuff and you wait a year and you sell it online. Huge retail arbitrage opportunities. A lot of people in our community are having huge success with that. Attending trade shows is big. You can go and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of booths at the big trade shows where people want to sell their stuff, and a lot of them have no idea how to sell it online. You can partner with them. You don't even have to attend the trade shows. If you just get the list of vendors and contact them, we have a whole book on that topic, exactly how to do this. There's a couple selling over $1 million a year, just the two of them. That's all they do is not attend trade shows. They just contact the vendors using their strategy that they reveal in this book, but it's not complicated. Uh, Trade show buyouts. You do go to a trade show, you see an interesting booth, you say, hey, when the booth closes down, how about I give you some cash and just take this off your hands? Great inventory, bam. Build a sourcing team. That's what I've done. I've got a number of people who their only job in the world right now is working with us to source profitable products, and I pay them well to do that. They're on my team, helping feed my eBay and Amazon business. Antique mall buyouts, self-explanatory. Private, well, I'll explain it real quick. A lot of times people buy these booths in these flea markets or antique malls or whatever, and they get in over their head and they just want to get rid of their inventory. They'd love to get rid of it. So you tell the person who owns the antique mall or whoever owns the floor for the flea market and say, hey, if anyone's ever wanting to close out, get rid of their stuff, whatever, have them call me. I'll help them liquidate, make them an offer. You get the reputation as the guy to call, and you're getting some great deals. Same thing. This is a bonus. This isn't even on the list. Find out who the lawyers are who help with bankruptcies in your town. They're helping businesses and individuals go out of business all the time and go under all the time. They're looking to liquidate their stuff, right? To just let them know, hey, I like to liquidate. I'll buy stuff. I'll make cash offers and pay fast. You get a reputation. People will be calling you. Your phone will be ringing with profitable inventory constantly. Private labeling. That means coming up with your own product. It's a huge, huge buzzword right now because there's been some big, expensive, fancy courses that have come out on this. It's not easy. If you're new, that's not where you should start. There's a significant failure rate here, but there's also significant opportunity. We have a great course in our Proven Amazon course. Again, we talk about all this stuff in our Proven Amazon course in depth, in detail, all these different strategies. But private labeling is one of them. We have a great guy on our staff who knows inside and out, been doing it longer than anyone I know with great success, and he's put together a great course for us. Selling cars on eBay Motors. You can sell other people's cars on consignment. You can find a car that's very much sought after, and it's only being advertised locally near where you live, and it's going to sell for a lot more on eBay once you know how to make it go national. It's not that hard to do either. More cars are sold on eBay last time I checked than any other car dealer in the world. So it's huge. Flea markets. You'd be surprised. Again, you can liquidate flea market booths too. And I don't go to flea markets. I don't go to trade shows. I don't go to antique shows. I hate retail shopping. I don't do any of this. I have a team that does this for me. But you can offer to buy someone's booth at a flea market, right? Books are huge. And yes, I put an asterisk here because you can get into it for free. There's a couple, they're selling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of books every month or so, and they're getting most of their inventory completely free. They're in our community. There's people doing all kinds of great things with books. Um, I think one of the most valuable tips I can give you right now, if I just pause for a moment, is get into our free community. We'll put a link beneath this video. Get into our free community. Just so many people, thousands of people doing very creative things to source profitable inventory and sell it on mainly Amazon right now, and eBay as well, and some other creative things as well. Okay, Craigslist arbitrage. That's just a matter of scouring or paying someone a few bucks an hour. Again, I would hire a virtual assistant. I think I've got that on the list here as we scroll down. Hire a virtual assistant, pay them a few dollars per hour. They'll be thrilled to have the work to look through Craigslist and find great deals located near you. Have them do the research and find deals, to given your parameters. If someone's hitting Craigslist in your area every day, they're going to come up with stuff, and then pay someone else to go make cash offers and buy the stuff. You can spy on successful sellers on eBay easily. Find out what they're selling, figure out their source, sell it yourself. Find good wholesale lots on eBay. There's lots of inventory every day on eBay, and people are still selling it on eBay, not realizing that it's probably going to sell for a lot more on Amazon. So you buy the lot on eBay, you sell it individually on Amazon. You can find wholesale lots on Amazon as well, same way, and just flip it all back out one at a time on Amazon, or flip it over to eBay if it's selling more there. You can search misspellings on eBay still. That is still a legitimate opportunity. We teach people how to do that. You can send stuff from Amazon to eBay, from eBay to Amazon if you're shopping. Pay someone to shop. I don't want to sit at my computer all day and do that, but you can pay someone a percent of profits to just sit there and do that. Pay them a couple bucks an hour. Hire a VA, virtual assistant. There are people in the world for $2 or $3 an hour. It's the equivalent of paying them $20 or $30 per hour, and you can pay them more if you want. Pay them as much as you'd like, but they're thrilled to find good work for $2 or $3 an hour, and they will pour over and scour eBay and Amazon and all of these different opportunities, many of them that we've mentioned. They can be anywhere in the world doing this stuff, right? Hire them, put them to work. We teach you how to do that in our course. Importing from China and elsewhere. Of course, importing is huge, huge opportunity if you know what you're doing. We've got one of the world's foremost experts. He's been importing since 1987. He's a bigger expert on this topic than anyone I'd know. And he's imported profitable products from all over the world, and from anywhere to anywhere. If you looked through the list of people that we have in our community who are doing big things on Amazon and eBay, it's an incredibly creative, giving, helpful community. It's the most valuable tip I can give you. Get into our community. It doesn't cost you anything. Facebook link is below this video. Deep Google searches. That means go to page 9 on Google when you search for a product. See who's struggling with a little website and a bunch of inventory. Make them an offer. Buy them out. Help them get rid of their stuff. Do a consignment deal with them if you want to. They get 30%, you get 70%, and you pay all the fees. Something like that. Storage auctions are still actually a big deal. There's a lot of newbies there now. It's not as easy as it looks on TV. You have to know what you're doing, but we do teach that. Local auctions, of course. You can go to local auctions and make a killing depending on where you live, or pay someone to go, teach them what to look for, how to find the deals. There's still dozens of little unknown online auction sites that wanted to be eBay and it never quite worked out, but there's still people listing things there because doggone it, they hate eBay, and I'm not going to use eBay. I'm going to sell my stuff over here on sellyourstuffbyauction.com. Well, the problem is there's only 3 shoppers a day on that site, so this stuff's not selling. You go in and swoop it all up, make them an offer. Live webcast auctions, another strategy that's in our course. Government and police auctions. Just the list is pretty endless, and these are all opportunities that it doesn't matter where you live or if you like it or you're thinking to yourself, oh, I would never go to a local auction. Pay someone else to do these things. Pay them on a commission basis to go out. There's a lot of people looking for good $10 an hour work that it gives them an option to make a little more money on commission as they start to learn your system. You sign a non-compete agreement with them. You only hire people you know, like, and trust. Turn them loose. I've got an entire team of doing this type of thing for me, and we're about to buy a big old warehouse because we're going to have so much opportunity. So it's all of these opportunities plus so many more are contained in our Proven Amazon course. But even if you don't buy that course, join our community on Facebook. If you don't use Facebook, just get out there and try some of these creative ideas. Hopefully some of this has got you motivated thinking, oh, well, I could try that. It doesn't cost anything. Go back to the ones that have an asterisk and try it. And once you've made a little bit of money, jump on over and buy our course because it has helped more people than any other course that I know of in the world go from not knowing much about selling online to having an incredibly ridiculously successful business selling products online. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your feedback. Post it below if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you are watching it. Post a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll keep cranking out the good content when we keep getting good ideas around here for you. I'd love to have you join our community as well. Like I said, talk to you soon. This is Jim.